Woman forced to call SWAT team after man attempts to steal her house. A woman in the United States was forced to call in a SWAT team after a man attempted to steal the home she'd bought. TikToker and writer Shanetta detailed the bizarre series of events that took place in her neighborhood earlier this year in a video shared online, prompting viewers to express their shock at what took place. As with pretty much any home, Shanetta had keys to the lock that prevented other people from getting inside and marked it as her own, a pretty common security system that most people will be familiar with. It seems the lock wasn't a good enough indication of ownership for one person though, as Shanetta explained that a man decided that they wanted her house, so set about sawing off the locks that prevented them from getting inside. After doing so, the intruder installed his own locks and began occupying the home as if it were his own. Obviously, Shanetta wasn't going to just accept the man's ownership, so she called the police and settled at her neighbor's house to watch the situation unfold. In an effort to remove the man, authorities called in a SWAT team that lined the streets around the home, with Shanetta's video showing one armed officer positioned behind a tree, waiting for the man to come out. She explained, "The SWAT team plans to move in and remove him. So that's been my day." The TikToker detailed that negotiation portion of the mission, explaining that a police captain described how they would attempt to have the man leave peacefully to avoid having to break down the door. In a later video, Shanetta explained that she had learned she was targeted by a terrorist group that doesn't solve or follow any of our rules and would be violent in efforts to steal her house. It seems the SWAT team did eventually have to use a battering ram to break down the door to Shanetta's house and remove the man, with the TikToker explaining the police got him. A few days after the man's arrest, Shanetta shared another update to say he was going to be released ahead of a court date.